kittens, it's Batman Kitty 82 here, with once again, Boo. She is not a kitten, but oh freaking well. Anyway, this right here, Boo, stop it. This right here is my entire comic book collection, which I will be doing reviews on all of them eventually. Here's my Marvel, my DC, my Star Wars comics, miscellaneous, this we'll be getting to later, and my mangas. And let's start off. Okay, I'm going to start off by saying I have not read all of these yet. Some of them I just picked up because they have cool artwork, but I will be reading them and giving full-fledged reviews. Anyway, let's start with my Marvel stash. This right here is Wolverines. I thought this artwork was cool because it's like a Dracula looking dude and a bunch of like Silver Surfer Wolverines. See? And the ones in the sleeves I have not read yet because I really don't want to take them out of the sleeves. But once again, full-fledged reviews. Anyway, here is my Ultimate X-Men. Kind of looks like Cyclops and Wolverine are going head to head for Jean Grey again. Well, next we have one I already reviewed. Deadpool. I Rule, You Suck. If you want to see my review of it, click down here. Next up, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. I'll be getting to a review on this one shortly. I just recently read this, and let me tell you, it's pretty good. And this big old thing right here, it gives a history of Marvel Comics and characters and all that good stuff. Alright, get this situated. Yeah, I don't have many Marvel comics, but I'm gonna change that as soon as I can. Anyway, to the DC. Guess which character is mostly in this one? I'll give you a hint. It's part of my username. Anyway, first comic, a Batman New 52. This medieval looking Batman is slaying this Joker dragon. So, I'm interested on reading this, but I have not read it yet. And here is New 52 Detective Comics, Batman. The artwork on here looks pretty sweet as well. I mean, look at this. Look at it. It's awesome. And Boo likes it. Anyway, next comic, Batman. Looks like an old school Adam West Batman. So I was interested on getting this because, you know, I like the old stuff. Here is another Batman, Arkham Knight. You see the artwork on this? You see why I'm interested in this nonsense? Yeah, awesome. Here's one I got a while back. World's Finest Superman and Batman. I'll do a review on this as soon as I read it. And here's one I've been wanting to do a review on, but I really haven't had the time. Batman Mad Love. Based on Batman the Animated Series, and the episode titled the same. Harley Quinn's origin story. Oh, and here is one of my favorites. One of my favorites of all time. I read this and I want to do a review on it so bad. This is Batman, the Killing Joke. This story is one of the best Joker stories you'll ever read. I highly recommend it. And they're making a new animated version. Yay! And next one, I haven't read this one yet, but it looks pretty cool. It's a Joker comic. It's a Joker graphic novel. And it looked pretty cool because it looked old school, and I want to get into the old school. Next one is very special to me because I got it with one of the features I'm going to be wearing for Halloween. And this is Batman, Death of the Family. See, this is what I think is in the future for the Suicide Squad Joker, Jared Leto. He's gonna tear his face off and put it back on as a mask. That would be cool. Otherwise, it's just freaking ridiculous. I hate that design. And here's the box it came in. See? And the mask. Excuse me. Am I pretty now? Am I? Am I pretty? Am I pretty? I think I'm freaking beautiful. Anyway. Pretty cool, isn't it? Next one. I've read this recently, and it's a pretty good one. It has awesome artwork. This is Grayson. The Adventures of Dick Grayson when he is working for Spiral. Highly recommend this one as well. Here's one. I've been reading like little parts at a time. Batman Black and White. This has multiple stories from multiple different like authors and illustrators and whatnot. And the best thing about this book comes with 2 DVDs. Isn't that awesome? Next one is probably one of the biggest books I've ever read. Joker. This gives an entire history on every incarnation of the Joker, and it has awesome artwork of the Clown Prince of Crime, so I highly recommend this as well. Recommend this. I can't talk today. And finally, this big old behemoth I have not read yet. Batman, A Visual History. And the cool thing about this book, it comes with a sleeve. There's all the Batman villains and histories and whatnot on Batman's cape in that artwork. Here's what the book looks like. I haven't read it yet, but if you like the history of Batman, if you want to know the full history of Batman, I'm guessing you should get this book. Oh. Get all this under control again. Yeah, you know my favorite character, don't you? And here are my Star Wars comics. Star Wars, The Last Padawan. I love Star Wars as well. Star Wars Darth Vader. And it looks like it's not even colored, it's like a storyboard looking deal. Which I thought was cool, so I'm gonna read it. Star Wars Darth Maul, son of Darth Mir. This one's just Star Wars. Star Wars, I'm just a concerned citizen. And the Star Wars Omnibus. And here are my manga. Sorry I don't have like a wide collection of different ones, but here is 2 through 4. Hellsing. Recommend this as well. If you're into anime, watch Hellsing Ultimate. It's closest to the mangas. And here is one of the most awesome graphic novels of all time. The Crow. The Crow. And the movies, they're good too. Check them out. Highly, highly recommend these. And here are just some miscellaneous things that I found in like thrift stores, and Sacred Link gave me a couple of them. These two are like based on the Looney Tunes. It has like 3 different stories in each one that I think they're pretty funny. This one came in one of Sacred Link's loot crates. And it's just based on like Mad TV, stuff like that. And here is a Simpsons one. It came with like a tiny little poster right there of Fruit Batman, aka Mr. Burns. And this is a Bravest Warriors comic that I got from Sacred Link. Check his channel out. Awesome stuff. And here's another one I got from Sacred Link. Orphan Black. Seems pretty interesting. Want to see more of that. And finally, get this off here. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I guess you know that story. But the artwork kind of seemed comedic, and you know, I like that sort of thing. Dark comedy, always good. And that, my kittens, is the stash. I'm letting you in on my stash. So I hope you enjoyed this. And if you want to see more, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, you know. Batman Kitty out.